Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today I'm going to talk about the Palestinian conflict. The conflict between Palestinian and Israel will begin in the 20th century. It is believed the very same conflict is the reason for a lot of struggle throughout Middle East. A major part of terrorism in Middle East is led by the Palestine-Israel issue. A number of reasons can be accounted for the same. Other reason for the conflict is Jerusalem, Palestinian refuge of 1948, Palestinian terrorism, security tents, settlements in West Bank, and water resources. Media has a power to create a great impact to the viewer of audience, changes their mind, make their analysis, change their opinion or view, create awareness, and so on. The US media are more influenced by Israel interests, either through itself or the Jewish lobby. It is difficult to have a detached interest in the Israel and Palestine conflict because the criticism and supports are always very vivid, and it's hard to distinguish propaganda from viewpoints. There are some biasness in the media when dealing with this conflict. They are not good enough and do not provide the audience a good picture of what is really happening. One of the famous news websites is the Electronic Intifada, an independent online news publication that is dedicated to focusing on Palestine, its people, politics, culture, and place in the world. The site is founded by private organizations and readers, not by government or political parties. The site is cooperating news source which partnered with the Palestine Media Watch, a website coalition founded by Ahmed Bauzin. He is a Philadelphia software developer with aim of addressing what Bauzin considered anti-Palestinian bias in mainstream journalism. Palestine Media Watch monitors language using news coverage, for example, encouraging news sources to refer to Israel as occupiers, the Israel Defense Forces as Israel Occupation Forces, and the Israel Security Friends as an appetite wall. Two major factions of PLO, or Palestine Liberation Organization, its Fatah and Hamas, began discussion of unifying the two political parties. We can see that the Electronic Intifada clearly aims to promote the Palestinian national causes. Second is the Ma'an News Agency, launched in 2002 and published around-the-clock news in both Arabic and English. It has more than 3 million visits a month and be one of the most browsed websites in Palestinian terrorists. The Ma'an News Agency is a part of Ma'an Network, a non-profit media organization founded in 2002 with the aims to strengthen independent media in Palestine. It is the largest independent TV, radio, and online media group in the West Bank and Gaza Strip. The last one is the Palestinian Chronicle, a non-profit organization. It is an independent online newspaper founded in 1999. It provides daily news and commentary focusing on Palestine and the Middle East. Just like the Electronic Intifada, it's a cooperating news source from Palestine Media Watch. The fundings comes from the readers and contributors. The organization describes itself as a self-sustained project involving professionals and volunteers from around the world, all striving to highlight issues of relevance to human rights, national struggle, freedom, and democracy. The organization claims that its teams consist of professional journalists and respected writers and authors who don't speak on behalf of any political party or champion any specific political agenda. So basically, during that time, the news frame has 6 categories or topics which were further divided into 18 relevant frames. So the first one is land right, second one is violence, 3 is values, 4th is Palestinian unity, 5th is finger pointing, and 6th is the various miscellaneous. In conclusion, Opinion and news analysis that been used in the three Arabic news website to see their portrayal of Israel and Israel Jewish. And then the key finding is Israel-Palestinian conflict is largely defined in terms of land and territory. Violence attribution to the Israel military generate a stereotype that many Palestinians apply to all Israel Jewish. Stories seek appeal to emotion and evoke sympathy in order to legitimize the Palestinians' claim of true victimization. That is all from me. Thank you.